Okay, so we're always hearing about the massive power of AI, right? But what happens when the people with the deepest real-world knowledge, I'm talking about the ones who aren't coders, can finally start building their own custom AI tools? Let's get into it because this is a total game changer.
So, just picture this for a second, and forget the typical image of a programmer in a dark room. Think about a pastor who spent decades counseling families, or a teacher who knows exactly why students get tripped up on a certain concept. These are the people with profound, real-world expertise.
I mean, these folks are experts in things like empathy, theology, education. They've got these incredible ideas for how technology could genuinely help people, but they've always been locked out of the creation process by this giant wall of code. Well, until now.
And this is where we hit the big hurdle, right? How do you take someone who's an expert on people and turn them into someone who can create technology? It's a fascinating and really important problem to solve.
Because here's the thing, building a truly useful AI isn't just about writing code. You have to know your subject inside and out, for sure. But you also have to understand the art of conversation, of interaction design. And historically, finding all of those skills in one person, it's been practically impossible. And that's created a huge barrier for these domain experts.
So yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? How do we finally empower that pastor with a great idea for a counseling tool, or that teacher with the vision for a new learning aid, to actually build it themselves?
Well, the answer, and this comes from some absolutely incredible new research, is as brilliant as it is simple. You build an AI that can coach a human on how to build another AI. Yeah, you heard that right.
Say hello to the GPT Application-Design-Assistant. Now, this is not a tool for coders, it's a conversational partner. Think of it as your own personal design consultant that guides you through the entire creative process just by talking to you in plain everyday language.
This quote just nails the shift in thinking here. We're not trying to turn a pastor into a programmer. The whole point is to let the pastor focus on being an expert pastor, while an AI coach handles all the technical translation in the background. This fundamentally changes who gets to be a creator.
So, how does it all work? Well, the process is broken down into this really powerful three-step analogy that anyone can understand. You give your AI a soul, then a body, and then you bring it to life. The entire process really boils down to this. First, you design the soul. That's its core purpose and personality. Then, the system helps you configure its body, all the technical bits and pieces. And finally, you give it life by testing it and refining it until it works just the way you imagined.
Okay, let's start with the soul. This is where you define the AI's core identity. The AI coach just asks you 5 basic questions. Who are you building this for? When and where will they use it? What's the AI's personality? And this one's crucial. What are the boundaries? What should it absolutely not do? Your answers come together to create a design statement, basically the AI's DNA.
Now, this is where the magic happens. You don't write a single line of code. The AI coach takes that soul you just defined and automatically translates it into the technical body. It generates the system instructions, the starter questions, all the resources it needs to do its job. It's the bridge that takes your vision and makes it functional.
And the final step is to give your creation life. An idea on paper is one thing, right? But you have to see how it actually acts out in the real world. This is the testing phase, and it's done in a really smart, structured way.
The AI coach doesn't just say, good luck. It actually gives you a specific checklist to evaluate your new creation. And the key here is that you're not just looking for technical glitches. You're evaluating things like its depth and its tone. Does it feel like that compassionate partner you designed back in step 1? Does it stay true to its soul? So this all sounds great in theory, but what does it look like in practice? Let's take a look at the incredible impact this is already having in the real world. Pastors are now building tools they've always needed. Imagine a custom AI that can help you draft a sermon by pulling from specific theological sources, or a compassionate AI partner designed to walk someone through a daily devotional. It's pretty amazing. And in education, the applications are just as exciting. You have teachers and students building AI assistants for deep scriptural analysis, or even AI coaches that help them practice counseling skills in a safe, simulated environment. It's truly transforming the classroom.
You know, when you zoom out, you realize this isn't just about one cool tool. This points to a fundamental new way that we, as humans, are going to collaborate with artificial intelligence.
The whole philosophy behind this is called human-computer collaborative development. It's a partnership. It's not a replacement. And it's all built on a very clear and powerful division of labor.
And that division of labor is crystal clear. AI brings the raw power, the incredible speed, the ability to analyze massive amounts of data, generating text in seconds. But we humans provide the uniquely human elements, the purpose, the empathy, the spiritual discernment, the real connection. It's not a competition. It's the perfect team-up of complementary skills.
So what this all points to is a future where our most valuable contribution isn't our technical skill, but our vision. We become responsible for the why, the purpose, the values, the direction. We get to set the destination, and we let our powerful AI partners build the road that gets us there. They handle the how.
And that leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. When all those technical barriers to creation just melt away, when the AI can handle the how for almost any idea we can dream up, the only limit left is our own imagination and our ambition. So what great purpose, what great why will we choose?